the Galactus cast. So this actually came out like an hour before we even hopped on the pod. So let me read this off to you guys. Okay, so Ralph Ineson has officially been cast as Galactus in the Fantastic Four. Now, excuse me, I did not know who this guy was. Just being honest, his face seems very familiar, and I was looking at his discography. I mean, he has been in some films that I've seen before, but his face just doesn't come to me. I thought he was in Game of Thrones, but he's not.
You know what I thought he looked like? I thought he looked like either one of the bad guys from Mission Impossible 2 or the main villain from Home Alone 3, which is crazy. I still remember what the villain from Home Alone 3
That's
looks
crazy.
like because I haven't seen that movie since I had it on VHS as a kid.
Dang. So, but dude, so I freaking was trying to find like a YouTube just to hear him talk. Bro, his voice is super deep.
Yeah, I know. You sent it to me.
It's super like crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
you can't have Galactus with some guy with a high pitched voice.
Yeah, and I know Liam Neeson was like in the running. I wouldn't be able to take him serious. I'm sorry, I just can't. Like his voice is too trademarked. This guy's voice is just super deep, and I think that's going to be perfect when we're talking about seeing one of the most powerful celestials ever. So I think this guy is going to knock it out of the park. I don't think Galactus is really a hard role to land because if you have the voice, you're going to be pretty much CGI'd anyway. So I'm very excited to see Galactus in this. And Comic-Con is approaching, so I really want to see this fantastic cast line up. And we need to see a freaking teaser for this. I also heard that they might be posting something, bro, with Sue Storm for Mother's Day.
Wow, that would be pretty crazy. I would love to see something from Fantastic Four.
I need to see the costumes, bro. We need to see these costumes, man. And I need to see how Pedro Pascal's going to look as Reed. I need to be sold. I really need to be sold on that look.
They need to knock that out of the park. They really need to win me over on that.
Yeah, exactly. And I have hope because I really think Shackman hit out because Scarlet Witch's costume at the end of that show is fire. I love the freaking red. I like what they did with a White Vision also. Like I think those designs are dope. So I hope that we get something similar, like something that's simplistic but also poppy at the same time. I hope that we get something cool like that. Like you don't have to go super hard when it comes to the Fantastic Four suits. So all right. Hungry Almighty said, do you guys think Galactus will survive the incursion or he's not, and the MCU 199999 have their own Galactus that they will introduce later? What do you think, Jerry?
I don't think they are going to kill Galactus off until it's time to kill Galactus off. I don't think that we're going to see Galactus get, and if they do it, I don't think they're going to bring him back. So, listen, we've seen them waste villains before, and I don't think it's off the table because ultimately, I don't think the priority for Fantastic Four is to keep Galactus around. As much as I hope that they do, I think that the priority is to tell a successful story and establish the Fantastic Four within the MCU and the movie to be well received, because I think they're worried with the Fantastic Four. And not to say that they're not confident, but I think that there's a concern with Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios because no one has ever successfully won, a well-received Fantastic Four movie. And I think that they are going to prioritize this movie being well-received at any cost necessary. And if they think that part of that cost is to kill Galactus off in that movie, I think it'll happen. But if they do kill Galactus, I don't think they're going to bring back Galactus because we're going into Secret Wars. Galactus doesn't necessarily need to be a big character in Secret Wars. So I just don't think that, I don't think Galactus is going to be one of the people brought back in Secret Wars if he's killed off in Fantastic Four.
Yeah. So I disagree partly because I am torn between, I really don't think he's going to die. And if he does, they've already built the Celestials with already in the MCU that Galactus is somewhere, you know what I mean? And I could see the thought of them doing like a multiversal, because there are comic book runs where, someone was literally going around trying to kill every Galactus in their universe. So I mean,
yes and no.
So I can see them pulling that card.
But here's the thing. Number one, like I said, Galactus is not a big player in Secret Wars. Number two, I am so tired of the excuse, well, it's the multiverse, so we can bring him back. It's so cheap to me. It's so cheap.
I don't
do that right now.
I don't really think using the multiverse thing for Galactus is annoying. I'm pretty excited
because he's a big character.
Yeah, and you're going to need him for the future of the MCU. I mean, and what if Thor 5 is about Thor? I mean, what if in Thor 5 in the end dude becomes a herald of freaking Galactus or something? I mean, you never know what can happen. So I think it's best not to kill off Galactus, or what if the TVA or Kang pushes Galactus to our universe? I don't know. I mean, I think there's a lot of decisions that they could do with that, but we shall see. What would be cool is, since this is the multiverse saga, maybe at the end Reed meets the Council of Reeds and two of Reeds. Okay, Comic Cuts talked about this about a couple of months ago, so I'm going to talk for him. The Council of Reeds should not be touched right now at all. We don't need the Council of Reeds.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I like the Council of Reeds, but I don't think it makes sense for the story right now. It's
too soon.
It's too soon. It's too complicated. They need to be successful with the Fantastic Four. They can't be telling these here's the way I see it. If you're going to buy your first Reed Richards action figure, are you going to get the kind with the bag over his head, or are you going to get the regular Reed Richards? Don't go crazy special edition. Go classic.
100%. And I think that right now, what we have is fine. Look, you casted a guy like Pedro Pascal, who was successful, right? Let him do his thing, and let us earn the Council of Reeds. Let us earn that. I think that's something that could happen maybe in a fourth or fifth movie, in my opinion. So, all right.